Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think it's fine. So, hello everybody. So, in today's stream, I would be addressing none other than just me, myself, or I can say to the future me. Because I have realized lately that instead of asking people or talking to no one, it's better to talk to myself. I have been not been comfortable in doing this from last. I've been trying this for a lot. So let's first stand up. Let's do something interesting instead of just sitting there and doing something. I hope you guys can see me clearly if I'm not mistaken, and you guys can hear me also. Let's increase the brightness. Yes. So first of all, let's check my dressing sense today. What I wore in day. I think I look pretty good. Just excluding my face because I need to work on my face and facial harmony and other stuff. I'm eating a lot of junk food from last few days, including sugar, a lot of sugar items, as well as eating proper junk food from outside. But I have been trying to improve in my head, but until I do something, what's the point of just saying? So today, first let me show you guys my look. How do I look? For that I need to remove the mic. Let me show you guys how I look. So I'm new on this technology. I think this would work. So this is my look for today, and this is what I look today. Here. अरे यार, let me see the phone only if I'm audible and clear. Guys, wait for a second. So from past few days I have been thinking a lot what to do on my YouTube streams, and I have been feeling that I am really shy and really conscious about how do I look and how what people might be thinking. Then I realized that I only got 3 subscribers and even among them hardly anyone joins my streams. And instead of thinking about how would they perceive, why don't I do what I want to do? For example, recently I have been thinking a lot about the word which is called history, which people say, like for example, that in history there were so many brave people, for example like Shahid Bhagat Singh and other people who did something really great in their time. Then I was just thinking that history is something merely a person who does something in his present. For example, like if we go in 1900s back there, the people who used to live in 1900 or 1800s, they used to think about future, that how would future would look like how would 2000, 2020, 25 would look like. For them, it's like, for us, it's like how would 3000 would look and how would people in 3050 would be living like a life, because we would be gone. Not even, we hardly reach 2100 also. Especially if I talk about myself personally, then I would be gone for sure until I reach 2100. If I'm lucky enough, maybe I would witness 2100. That would be crazy to see, like a century passed by. But it's a very rare possibility that I even with my own eyes get a chance to live or see 2100 with my own eyes. And then I was thinking, like, why do we people just forget that whatever we do in present, that is something which would be considered in the upcoming 10 years the history. For example, what I am doing right now, I would be, for example, most of the time whenever I feel really nostalgic about my childhood days, I used to think about 2015, how I used to enjoy, live in the present moment when I used to come back from school, just play whole day, whole evening. And I don't even care how fast the day went by. I didn't even realize that days are passing by, and I was living in my best life, I would say. And then I realized that the exactly the moment and the same feeling I'm feeling right now about 2015, the feeling that how I was living at that in 2015, same exactly this I would be thinking about my 2025 currently in next 10 years. For example, what I do right now, even it is bad, good or bad, or I do nothing, but I would be in 2020, 2035 or 2040, I would be definitely thinking about these days. And that's something really important which people forget. Like, people in the present either are thinking about future or about the past and being nostalgic, and they forget that the things which they are doing right now, this was once a future, and this would be later on the past, and they would be looking at this. And that's really sad, because I also have recently realized and lately seeing that the first, let me check if my stream is good or not. First, let me check if my stream is good or not. So, for example, I have been thinking very lately that about the people idolizing different other people who are just same exactly like them, just a different in few aspects. For example, people idolize, especially in India, people idolize Kohli or Ronaldo or Messi or any other sports athlete, and they go to such an extent that majority of the daytime, even they spend almost 40 to 50% of their day thinking about those people and other people, how they are living their life, and they try to just live their life instead of living their own life. For example, just let me give you an example how what I'm trying to say. So for example, if I spend most of my time just thinking about what Ronaldo is doing, what Ronaldo would be doing. For example, World Cup is coming. I'm really excited, but just think, for example, so recently I've been thinking a lot about the upcoming FIFA World Cup 2026, that Messi and Ronaldo would have been having a last World Cup, and I have realized one very very important thing which I want to share with you guys also. So first, I think let me sit down, or just wait a second, then share something which I've been thinking lately. So let me fix the camera. Yes. Yes. So what I have been thinking lately is that, for example, people like to idolize a lot of people, and they spend almost a lot, the I would say most amount of their time in their day or in their head, just living and seeing other people's life. For example, like I have been thinking lately a lot about upcoming FIFA World Cup 2026. Ronaldo playing last game or last time for his last World Cup campaign. Then I realized lately that, especially in sports, I have realized that there are three kind of people involved. First, the person who is playing sports, for example, a footballer like Messi or Ronaldo, they are playing, they are benefiting them, they are enjoying their life, they are their main hero of their life. For them, they are their main character in their life. They are doing their stuff. Second, the people who are involved in organizing those events, who are benefiting from them. For example, organizers or YouTubers or any other creator who is monetizing the stuff, sports stuff, or using Ronaldo or Messi's name for their own personal benefit. And then there are third kind of people who just watch someone else play and enjoy, not only enjoy but spend most of their life putting us another person who has achieved something in his own life to a pedestal above him, and he himself, the person. Sometimes if you just sit down quietly and just think, like for example, I like to think a lot, so I most of the time think like a lot of stuff. So I think like, isn't it crazy that there are two kind of person, both have almost 70 to, hardly, if they live their full-fledged life, then 70 to 80 years, and both persons are living their life, but one person is devoting half of his life and all of his time and energy to in looking and supporting another person. For example, people supporting Ronaldo, people supporting Kohli. For them, they are their idol. But if you just deep down sit and just think, like, is that your main purpose in your life? If you would just think like that, that someone is above you, or some, you can take inspiration. I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of people, my dad, Ronaldo especially, and other people. But I think we should not put people on the a pedestal. For example, like Ronaldo would be gone in next, not even in one century. We would be gone in next one century. No one cares how Ronaldo lived his life. No one cares how I lived my life. What people are gonna take is that upcoming people might take few inspiration or something from Ronaldo's videos or something else, and I would be gone, and no one would be taking some inspiration. Not even inspiration, but think about that. Ronaldo lived his life, enjoyed his career, and he was the main character in his life. And I, instead of prioritizing myself and becoming the main character of my life, I am putting someone else the main character of my life. That's really sad. For example, like, you are the main hero of your story, which is not even of 100 years, and among that you put a lot of people above you, lot of people below you, and categorize them instead of trying to look inside you and what you want to do and become main character of your life. And that's really really deep, which I see a lot of people doing. So that's also, sorry, today my plan was to start the 37 days challenge, which I was supposed to start today, but I didn't do because of nothing, just lack of discipline. I also ate sugar, sweets, which I have planned to stop eating. I have realized lately that discipline is really really hard, and that's why when person achieves a certain level in any sports or any field, he is respected. And it's tough, man. I have been planning from last 1 month to just wake up early around 5 in the morning, and I don't even wake up at 8 or even 9. And day by day, when I try to plan something and try to tell myself that I am gonna do something and I don't do, that just made me really feel bad for myself. So, also I forgot today what day is today. I have mentioned that in the title, but still let me say today is 25th of November 2025. Today is Tuesday and currently it's 8:06 p.m. It's really crazy to think, like, even after almost 10 years I would be looking back to this. But whatever it is, I wanted to come out and learn. I've been learning to speak English from a very long time now, I would say almost 2 months. And I have seen a lot of changes in myself, but I am still struggling to create my own thoughts in a go. For example, when there is no camera, I speak much more clearly what I want to speak, what I want to speak about. But just because there are two barriers which I want to overcome right now. First is to have a proper flow in English. For example, the things which I am thinking in my head, I am also speaking at the same time with my mouth, and be more comfortable with the camera. So today I thought, why not to be more real with myself and with the camera on video, because I feel that nobody gives a shit. Like, even if a person, even one or two person, if watches this now or later on, they would see, create a own opinion, and then get back in their life. Like, I've realized lately that even, for example, for in your whole life you had 100 people who knowed you, who have known you, or whom you have met, and who are whom you consider that they are the person whom you know in your life. For example, friend, cousin, family, schoolmate, classmate, college mate, any person. Even in those total person, 70% of the people don't care about what's going in your life. They are more inclined towards what is happening in their life, and they are seeing the whole life from their point of view, in which they are their main character, and you exist as someone's brother, sister. For example, in my friend's eyes, I am his friend. Just that's it. He might support me, he might not support me, but once I'm gone, I'm gone. He might remember for once or twice. So I feel that many people on this planet came and gone, and they couldn't fight with that invisible fear in their head. And that's something I feel it's really important, that people can't fight with the imaginary fear which they surround themselves, that other people are judging and watching, and they just can't get out of their own head and do what they want. And that's why a lot of people who came on this planet and are living on this planet don't live the life to the fullest, even knowing that this is the first and the last time they would be living their life, and would be gone even in next 70 and 80 years, forever. And no one cares. Like me, the people who are living in my generation, we all, the current population which is living with me, the peoples around me, every person on this planet would be gone in next 100 years, hardly 100 years. The whole planet's all people would be gone, and next generation of people who wouldn't even know about, only have heard, might have heard about our names, would be there living on this planet. And nobody cares, neither they would care about our lives. Like, for example, do we care about, for example, that this is the thing which I've been thinking lately, that exactly the place where I live, my father almost spent 20 years of his life and his savings in building this our home, the thing which we called our home, which is a four store four what do we 4-floor building. And I wonder that 1,000 years ago from exactly today, which is 25th of November 2025, 1,000 years ago, which would be 25th of November 1925, who would have been living here? There might be a village, there might be a forest, or there might be a person who would be living in a hut. He never knew that he would have considered this place as his home, and he had spent his whole entire life making his home, and it just went. Another people came, they still lived on this land, they gone. Currently we are here calling this place as our home. We would, in next 100 years, me, my dad, my brother, my sister, all would be gone. Our sons, if we are not, if we are, as we are assuming things go as like that, then our sons or grandsons would be living here, and then they would be gone. Like, we are just like living at a rented place for a few time, and we take things so seriously, like it's, we are not going anywhere and this is ours. And for, but nothing is ours. If we just look very very deep, when we look like that we came from land, we live on land, with the help of land, and we will go to the land back again. Such an interesting story. So things like these really interest me more, so I thought I wanted to share with you guys also. So today is 8/25 now. Today I just wanted to share something which I've been feeling very lately, so I thought why not to go live and talk about what I have been planning. Today I have planned my whole day, but I didn't do nothing good, I would say. Maybe I can say I did some changes in the website which I have been making for a client. That can be considered as a good sign. Or what did I do which I can consider good? Nothing productive in terms of what I am aiming to do. Yes, I can say a few good things, which is the consistency which I have been maintaining while posting on Instagram twice a day and going live and doing live streams. After this, I would also be doing the streams on Kick and Twitch, because I hope maybe I can monetize there as soon as possible so that I could make a living out of this, because I really am not interested in doing job and I don't want to do job, not even in my future. I want to do something of my own which I like, even if that thing pays less. Because I believe if you like something and you do something, even if the money is not up to your expectations, still you are happy. And I genuinely believe that there is nothing that you do with your whole heart and the thing which you enjoy, you put your time and effort, and that thing doesn't pay you enough that you could make a living out of it. So goal is just to grow on Kick and Twitch. Currently I am also just suffering a lot just because of this laptop, but I would say I am also grateful for this laptop only because currently whatever I'm doing, uploading on Instagram or doing YouTube live or doing Kick and Twitch live, I am doing from this laptop only, editing also, classes also. But soon I would be buying my new PC. As first, I hope I get reply from Asus India. I hope I get sponsorship from them. But I have now planned that I would not be stretching this so much on Instagram. I'll be limiting this till 30th of day. Today is 18th, so 12 days more goes to go. If they reply, then it's good. If they don't reply, then still it's good. But I would not be stretching it enough more because I know that majority of the brands or something, people don't usually, big tech companies don't support like this until I have a good engagement. If I had good engagement, then why would I have asked like this? I would have personally gotten a sponsorship. That's the point na, ki if you have an engagement or something like that on your socials, then you directly get the sponsorship. And if you don't have, then you even ask, like people like me, I've been asking from last 18 days, and I know for sure that the accounts which I have been tagging there, at least 50% of them would have saw what I am doing, but still they wouldn't reply. But that's okay. I just wanted to try things out and I wanted to see how maybe the internet can help. But that's okay. But I am also planning soon as I finish my exam and the college stuff, I'll be just locking in this only. I have savings left. And I have talked to my father regarding this, not regarding what I'm doing, but about the PC. And he has talked with me and told me that he would be helping in contributing for my new phone. But PC I have to look for myself only. So let's see how does it goes. Next 3 months from tomorrow, I'll be locking in my head. It's really important because I have realized one thing, that you have to just decide from your head. Once you decide in your head and just be strong with what you have decided, No one can stop you if you are clear in your head and you know what you want to do, and you are stronger in your mind, I would say. 5 p.m. in the morning, it's really cold, and leaving the blanket and getting out, streaming, going for a run, there is no motivation, especially when you are starting out and you don't have anything, even a single person who you think you might have to even a small audience would help, like give some motivation. For example, I've been streaming on Kick and Twitch from last 2 months, I would say. I have gathered few people who are interested, but they are not responsive, or so that I could have a conversation, so that the stream could be more engaging. But it's all good. Currently, I'm trying to be focused, but I'm not giving my 100% in streaming or content creation because of my college. First, I will have to figure out college this year within next 4 months, because that's really really important. And after that, I would be switching to streaming and other stuff fully when I get into college, because this time I know that what things to do when I get into college. So currently it's 8:20 from 9. I'm planning to start stream right now only from 8:30 or 8:40. Also, until now I have uploaded 70 videos, out of which 3 are long format videos, 67 are shorts, and I have 3 subscribers. Let me show you this. Maybe I can look back at this later on. So I hope you can see this. 3 posts. Three subscribers, 70 videos. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. So I think I'll now end the YouTube stream. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update what's happening in my life. Today the day didn't go as I planned, but I'm not giving up life from last many years. So I'll be back soon. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. I don't know whatever what are the things which I have spoken right now on the stream, but I just wanted to be more open and try something new and different. So I thought, why not we try to more open and with more confidence. So I try to do stream like this. But tomorrow I'll be back, and I hope tomorrow I gain much more confidence by doing the things which I have learned, and be little more proud of myself. So I would say that's it for today, and I don't think someone is there to watch or join our stream. So no worries, we'll be back tomorrow in the evening. So tomorrow in the evening I'll try my best to do a stream around 5 p.m. so that I could also show you guys sunset. So I will try to do a stream before I do my stream on Kick and Twitch, and then I would be streaming here. So I would say that's it for today, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.